Happy Tuesday and welcome to our Lunch and Learn. Today we've got a lot of great news to share. We have fresh new numbers. We have great news for buyers and great news for sellers. So settle in and let's see why the real estate market is still great. So I want to start with one of the best indicators of how things are going, mortgage applications. So when your friends are saying or the news saying, oh, no one's buying, not true. In the last 2 weeks, mortgage applications are up 25%. And the last week, they're up an additional 7%. So that shows we have continued growth in buyers going out there, getting their mortgages, and making purchases. Really great metric to see as we start 23. In addition to that, rates are at the lowest they've been in the last 4 months. We are still at historic low interest rates. So when you hear the news talking about, oh God, these interest rates are crazy, we have to get some context of where we've been. In the early 1980s, 15 to 18%. 2008, 2009, 9%. Most recently, in talking to our preferred lenders that we work with, they're already getting people interest rates sub 6%, depending on your credit, depending on your financial situation. For certain high net worth individuals doing jumbo loans, that's a minimum of a $1.1 million loan, 25% down, with at least $500,000 liquid assets, they're getting loans in the mid-fours. So, big picture, loans sub 6%, record lows in the last 40 years, and we continue to see buyers putting those applications in, making purchases. So really good news showing that we have our healthy real estate market here. In addition to that, we look at also how are offers going, how are open houses going, the traffic, the volume, and with both those indicators, we have more offers coming in. The traffic in open houses continues to be strong. With our listings and our open house traffic, we continue to get offers at and above, which is really great here in Southern California specifically. Why? Because we have a low inventory. There just simply aren't enough houses for the demand. So while you hear things at national headlines, keep in mind real estate is local. So if you're thinking about making a move in Southern California, give us a call because we're going to walk through with you what your options are, what the expectations are to make this a fun process. That's why I do this, because I love it. I love seeing people successful. I love seeing people have fun with this. We're buying our house. What a cool area. It can really be fun if you have the right team behind you. And that's what we do, and that's what our partners do. In addition to that, let's look at what the big institutions are doing, the home builders, right? Everyone's like, where have they been? Home builder sentiment is finally improving. So what that simply means, and I used to work for home builders for a decade, this is where I got my start in real estate, is before they make these massive capital investments in all this land and all this infrastructure to roll out 20, 50, 2,000 houses at a time, they got to make sure there's people out there to buy them. These companies don't have the money, even if they're publicly traded, to roll out 1,000 houses in a community and 50,000 houses across the U.S. and have them just sit. So now that we're seeing the builders starting to do that land acquisition, starting to build those houses again, great indicator. Because if they're making the investment in you guys, and if they're making investment in housing, so should you. Finally, we look at the pending closings versus the fall versus now. So there was a slight decrease in the fall for closings. We were worried about interest rates at that time, but now we see pending closings as stable. Really good sign. At least for our clients, when people selling, all of our deals are closing right now. Super excited about that. So let's look big picture at the buyer and seller. Buyers, you're in a great position right now because as we talked about last week, you virtually have no competition because there are still so many people with the mindset of, oh, we'll sit and wait. What a great opportunity, right? Like I'd rather put an offer in a house when it's me and just a few people versus me and 30, 60 people, right? With the sellers, they're really happy because it's qualified buyers coming to the table making strong offers. I want to talk a little today about the main question that a lot of our clients ask us that are on the selling side. They go, okay, great. I love that we got buyers here. I love that we have options, but where do we go? What do we do? Like how do we sell our home and make sure we have a home? And what if I need to find something while my home's listed and where do I get the money for that? So let's break that down and unpack that because I'm sure these are some concerns of yours. And if you have other concerns, please put them in the chat and we'll definitely respond to you directly through the chat as well as potentially put those in a future episodes. So I'm selling my house. Awesome. I know that we're going to have, with the next 30 days, you need to move somewhere. Okay, so we start looking at houses. But what if I don't find the house? It's a big concern people have. There's something called a contingent sale. Simply put, that means you're not going to end up homeless. It means the sale of your home is contingent on you finding a replacement home. That gives you that protection that you seek. It gives you options, right? So that's just a big breath out, calm. Selling your home can be just as much fun as buying your home because you're also going to be making some money. Who doesn't like making money, right? Okay. Next question goes, well, what if before we accept the offer, we find our dream home, but I really need the proceeds from the sale of this home to purchase my next home? Another great resource we have for you. It's called a bridge loan. So a bridge loan is similar to a loan that you get to take out for your home, but it's money that's fronted to you so you can cut that down payment, get into escrow in a house that you want. Then when you close on the sale of your home, you take first the proceeds from the sale of your home, pay back the bridge loan, then you pay back your loan on your existing home if you have one, and then the rest is your pure profit. It gives you, again, options. So let's review that again. I want to sell my home, but I don't want to end up homeless. So we're going to do your home selling with a contingent, which means simply we're going to sell your home subject to you finding a replacement home. I got my home on the market. I found a dream home that I want to buy. I want to put an offer, but I don't have the money. Great. We can do a bridge loan. We get that money. We put the offer in. We get your offer accepted. We close on your home, take the funds from closing, pay off the bridge loan, pay off your mortgage, and you're on your way to your new home and your profit. So I hope this made sense. I hope this was helpful, gives everyone some calm. If you have any other questions, again, please put in the chat. My name is Ami Singh with Portugal Singh Group. My phone number, 323-806-5266. Have a wonderful Tuesday, and we'll talk again soon. See you next week.